going on, guys? Back here for another stream. And of course the citation CJ4 Magnum Bullet livery. I believe that's what you call it. Absolutely beautiful livery. Love this aircraft. One of my most favorite in Microsoft Flight Sim. Got my beverage. Good cup of Joe. AKA coffee. Got our ground crew out here. Looks like they're waiting for us. Don't have anything set up yet. These guys are going to have to move when we leave because no need for them to give us a pushback. We're just going to go straight to the left and runway 27. Is that 27? I believe it is. 21. Runway 21. Departing off to the west over to Sedona over here at Grand Canyon International Airport. Grand Canyon Airlines. Love the scenery. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get a couple things set up here. So let's go ahead and go through our flows. Emergency lights can come on. Display flight, standby flight display light is on, and as well as our avionics can go to the dispatch mode, and we're going to turn our battery to the on position. Get some climate control on, turn it down just a little bit there. Turn our pilot heats on, come on, get our safety belts, because our passengers are going to come on very soon. Get some lights on in here as we can't really see very well. Come on down to the flight control, the FMS. And we're going to go to our flight plan. We're sitting on the ground at Grand Canyon International, which is a Kilo Golf Sierra November KGCN. Enter that in. We're going to KSEZ, which is Sedona. And we're going to do our init ref initialization position over to index. Pause init, position initialization, scratch pad, copy that into scratch pad and then plug that in. Cool. Now we're going to go to our departures. Departures out of Grand Canyon to runway 21, and we're not taking a departure, we're just going direct. So we'll execute that. I have the flight plan here, which you can see it better there, and we are going to fly direct to GCN as our next waypoint. So we'll go back to flight plan here, and we'll plug in Golf Charlie November, enter that in, let it populate, we'll execute that, and then we'll go to an airway, which is Victor 257. Victor 257, and I believe we're going to Bishop, B-I-S-O-P, B-I-S-O-P, right? Yeah. Get that in there, and then Victor 257 back on the airway, Victor 257, and we're going to go to Navajo. Navajo, N-A-V-H-O. Then from Navajo, Victor 257 again to KC. Execute that. See if that took a GCN, Bishop, Navajo, KC. Yep, perfect. Looks good to me. Go back to here, go to our arrivals page. Not taking an arrival in, but we will be landing GPS runway 03. There's no star. Standard instrument of arrivals. Execute that guy. And then we're going to go to our performance. Go down here to our fuel. We're going to load our fuel up quite heavy. And we can go to all our weights here for our passengers. So we're going to run 170 with a takeoff weight of 16,466. Max takeoff weight Payload 2,038 pounds. This all looks relatively good. We're just going to plug in this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, how many passengers? Oh, that's payload. Okay, so there's 6 passengers, right? So 1, 2, 3. So okay, so we're going to calculate for 6 at 170 pounds. 6 at 170 pounds. Cruise today is 160. 6 at 170 pounds, I believe it was. 0 fuel weight. It's not directly on, but let's see. So 16 is the max takeoff weight. What are we at here? Total max is 17,110 and we are at 16,466. Right, so we actually need to increase that. Cargo weight here, that's why it's not calculating it. So we're in pounds and our payload is 2,033 pounds. That's going to put us over. So the fuel's... So let's do 1,500, see what that gives us, because we need to get as close as... Yeah, see, we're over. 0 fuel weight is 12,800 pounds. See 16,948. See, we're over. There we go. That's fine. 16,446. That's close enough to me from what this says. I'll work with that. Alright, 16,000 feet on the cruise today. We're going to go to takeoffs. Flaps 15. Do have the METAR information here. Let's check what that is. Altimeter is 3039. So 30.39. Enter that into QNH. 3039. 3039 check. It is dry conditions today, and the outside air temperature is going to be 16.7. We'll make it an even 17 degrees. Plug that in. The average wind is going to be an hour. Actually, let's do the airport wind, right? Because this is takeoff. So the airport wind is variable at 6. So we'll put 250 at 6. V speeds have been calculated and AI is going to be off. Flaps 15. V1 104, rotate 105, V2 114. Send. It has been sent and complete. I'm going to go ahead and start engine the right engine, excuse me, waiting for our N1 15%, and then we're going to introduce fuel. Everything looks stable. Go to our legs page, and we're going to clear our discount there. Go back to legs, make sure we are fully connected in our flight plan, which we are. Perfect. Go back to performance. Our VNAV we're going to keep. This is 18,000, which is what we want in the United States, and this all looks fine to me. Okay, that looks good. Performance, we're going to start our left engine. £4,146 of fuel. So we got more than enough fuel for both trips today. We are at 20 on our N2. Go ahead and introduce fuel there. Turn our climate up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and change our altimeter here to 3039. 3039 and 16,000 feet. Autopilot yaw damper. Flight directors can come to the on position, sync our heading bug, and we can also reformat this, put our traffic collision system on as well as our weather. Okay, so it does both sides. I was wondering if the co-pilot can just be on terrain. Okay, so we'll stay on weather. We got traffic on. We also want to do our elapsed time. There it is. And we want to now format this to... I like that a little better. We're going to come on down here and we're going to go to... Let's go to MEM2. Alright, so we can dial out, just make sure we are connected, and we are. It's a pretty simple, straightforward flight. To our flight control change speed. I'm going to start at 240. V-speeds checked, 2 good engines, oil pressures in the green, oil PSI, fuel in each tank 271, 269, flaps are currently up, seatbelt signs are on, beacon light can come on, and let's get our Pack X up, get our passengers in. There they come. Let our flight attendant back there know that we are ready to go. Sun is coming up over the horizon. Beautiful. Go ahead and flaps 15.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin and smaller items.
Do a flight control check.
Front.
Full left.
Unless you're in a front
full right.
row, please place all
Up.
of your items in the overhead bin. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we can have you. If the overhead bin is full, please make
Full
sure
left,
to close
full
it
right.
as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be excused. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard. We're ready to go when you are.
Beautiful.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
Welcome
let's
aboard
get our lights on here.
153. Our flight time will be roughly 22 minutes.
Logo,
Now
taxi,
that the cabin
strobe.
is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
All right. Parking brake off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is
Sorry, guys.
low and tight across your lap. To fasten,
You guys
make
didn't
sure
move.
the metal fittings
Boom.
meet one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. And some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, hold the mask
Just waiting for
towards
her to finish up.
Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind
Landing
you.
lights come on.
Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary pushing device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs
Alright, we're on Unicom.
are all in their full upright position.
We'll squawk
We remind you that this is a
7,000.
non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thanks for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright, cool. She's all set back there. We are going to be taking off now. No DI systems needed. Altimeter is set. Cruise altitude is set. 16,000 feet. Climate control is good. Everything's in the green. Flaps at 15. Ready for takeoff. And we'll make an announcement to the airplanes in the area that we are about to departure and clear left. Clear right. Grand Canyon departure. Citation 153. Looking to depart out of runway 21. Grand Canyon traffic to the west. Alright, we're rolling. Throttle's up to 50. And max thrust set. Full throttle, airspeed is alive. 2 good engines achieved. 80 knots. 105 at rotate. And we are 105 knots, rotate. A little bit of a crosswind. And we're at a positive rate. Gears coming up. $170 knots. Go ahead and retract the flaps. Climb power. Pitch the nose down. Gain some speed. Yaw damper. Slight left turn. Autopilot's coming on. Yaw damper is on. I think I turned it off, so let me turn it back on. Whoop. Let's redo that again. Autopilot on, yaw damper on. There we go. 10,000 feet, landing come off, logo can come off.
Also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
See the Grand Canyon back over there. Beautiful. check this side. Very beautiful. Alright, we're on nav.
Altitude.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and push to... Actually, we just hit altitude, so it's going to go ahead and it's going to cut us off from the speed. And let's see. We're almost at Bishop. We are 11.9 nautical miles. Speed's increasing, looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the short duration of this flight, we will not be able to offer in-flight service.
Alright, getting up to our speed here. Let's take a look at where we are in our Navigraph chart. So this is Bishop. And what else? Let's see, Bishop. Did a test flight yesterday, doing the GPS landing on runway 03 in Sedona. It's a pretty cool little landing. You just got to be very focused and really make sure that your speed's good, your flaps come out when they need to come out, and your altitude is correct. Alright, a little fast on the speed. We could probably dial this back a little bit. Top of descent is here, so we got a little bit of a cruise. I'd say about 10 minutes, give or take. And then once we land in Sedona, refuel real quick, drop off the passengers that are on the plane now, and pick up some new passengers. We're going to head out to San Clemente Island, right off the coast of Long Beach. Alright, so we're going to go check our speed, which is bordering on the line of a little too fast, but that's fine. The windmills over here. Super cool. Alright, we're getting pretty close, so I believe the first fix on the GPS arrival is going to be, let's see here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow down a little bit. There's GPS runway 03. And we're going to need to put in 1350, I believe. 1350 on our minimums. And we want to come down to Exudi at 8,000. So we'll go ahead and drop this to 8,000. We'll do 7,500 actually. And let's also go to PFD menu. Let's come on down here to overlays. Nope, that's not what we want. It's actually under ref. Let's click on refs, and we want 1350. Actually, let's do 1800. Excuse me, 1850. 1850 there. Let's go back and escape that guy. Let's get our approach speed in. Glide path indication, there it is right there. And we're going to want to come down to totally forgot what I was going to do. I'll think of it in a minute. Anti-ice, don't need that. And we're going to start descending here very shortly. Got to get our, that's what we needed to do. Okay, so I got to get the METAR now. So this is ready to vertical speed. And let's do, I'd say, 1,500 feet. Speed is increasing a little bit. 1,500 feet per minute looks pretty good to me.
We have begun our final descent into your destination.
Sedona.
Attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed in.
So it's 22 degrees out there. So I'm going to dial the speed back a little bit here. And we're going to come to our performance. We want to go to some approach information. The winds in Sedona are, well, first of all, the altimeter is 3030. 3030 on the altimeter, so we'll put that in. The outside air temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. And we need to bring our nose down a little bit more. Okay. And we also need to put in altimeter 3030. Whoop. on the altimeter, and the winds are calm. That's good. Visibility more than 10 miles. Ceiling clouds 12,000 feet, 22 degrees Celsius, and the winds are just calm. Okay. Runway 03 is good, and it is dry conditions. We're going to go to the next page, and we're going to send that. So our approach speed should be 114, very standard. We are right in our glide path here. We're going to slow the airplane down a little bit more. Just get some views out here. All right. Raise the nose a little bit. Come on down to 250. We're overweight. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Let's go to landing. Logo and landing can come on. We're just about 10,000 feet, so that's fine. Hold at 250. I hope that's not an issue. Okay. We'll work with it. Airport's somewhere around here. Alright, coming back into the glide path here. Looks good. Alright. All our lights are on. Altimeter is in. Minimums are in. Cabin crew's been advised. You guys been advised. I believe we're ready to do this. All we need is flaps out, gear down, and let's push the nose down a little bit here. We're getting a little bit high.
Altitude.
Check. Thank you. We're going to come on down to 5,000. Time to slow the airplane down. Alright, let's bring some speed brakes out. Runway's right there. Speed brakes up. Speed brakes down to flaps 15. Alright. Just lift our nose up a little bit. Alright, speed's coming down. 4,500. And flaps can come down to 15.
Gear.
And gear's coming down. Alright, gotten a little low, but that's okay, we'll make that correction. And gears down, 3 green. Flaps full and indicated. Alright.
Autopilot.
Autopilot yaw damper. My controls. Apparently we're just about in target here. May want us to lift a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if this is 100% accurate. Pappy's indicating we're a little high. Good thing the winds are calm.
500.
Checked. Power cut. Whoa. Speed brakes out. All right. I made it. A little spicy. Flaps retracted. Speed brakes up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 8:55 a.m. and it's currently about 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
Line lights come off. Logo lights off. Taxi lights on.
The aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin.
Looks like people ain't too satisfied with that 176 on our approval.
We thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Ah, we're gonna park right up here. Let me pull a little forward here. Parker brake is set. Right engine, left engine off. Seatbelt signs off, safety's off, beacons off. Dispatch off, let's continue that. Alright, we'll keep it in the turnaround state here while we set up our next flight. Pilot heats can come off. How much fuel did we burn there? A little bit, still got 50%. Take that. We're gonna make sure we're fully fueled up. Alright, passengers are off. Let's see if we can get push back online here. There he is. Cool. So remove him for right now. Alright, so let's get ready. Come on down to our FMC. Let's go to departures. Excuse me, flight plan. We're going to come from Sedona here. And we're heading off to Kilo November. Uniform Charlie, I believe it is. 356 nautical miles to San Clemente Island. Cool. Flight plan, legs page. Let's go to flight plan, index, pause in it. Make sure the airplane knows where we are, which I'm sure it does. Just to make sure. That matches with that. Cool. Back to our flight plan here. And have not generated the sim brief for this. So let's go ahead and do that. Sim brief looks like it doesn't. Okay, it took it. Cool. It's giving me issues there for a second. Let's go back. Let's do citation CJ4. So this is a little bit of a longer flight, hour and 45 minute schedule. Oh wow, we have a direct. Is it direct? Yeah, there's no flight plans. That makes it pretty easy. Alright, let's go to operate, generate that flight plan. Sim brief is giving us a direct, so that makes it real easy. So, come out of here to departures. We're going to be departing out of runway 03 out of Sedona. And 03 direct. Alright, so we'll execute that. And then the arrival is supposedly they want us on 24. So it's going to be RNAV 24. Execute that. That's the problem right there. Boom, and there it is. Cool. Alright, so if we go to our legs page, we are departing off of Sedona, runway 03, and we're flying direct all the way to the first waypoint into our approach fix, which is Jur. We're supposed to be at 3,000 feet once we hit Jur. As you can see, it should be 256 nautical miles. Cool. Go to the legs, make sure everything's connected here, which it is. Great. Now what we're going to do is go to performance. We're just going to fuel ourselves up fully here. So cruise today, they want us at 360, but that's pretty high. Actually, we'll go according to what SimBrief thinks. So flight level 360, we're going to do 6 at 173. Plug that in there. That all looks good. And we're going to go to our takeoff data, runway 03. Winds are the same. Air temperature, according to our METAR, is still the same. Let me double check if there's any updates with Sedona. 22 degrees Celsius. 3030. Yep. Yeah, this was our Grand Canyon information here. And winds are calm, so we'll just put 0 and fill that in there. Next page, V speeds. So rotate is 110. We'll send that off. Same climbing rate, VNAV will be 250 or Mach 0.64, 240 on the climb. Once we hit past 10,000, we'll bring it up to 250. 18,000 transition in the United States. That's all good. And I believe our FMC is just about ready to rock and roll. Pilot heats can come on. We can get our passengers on board here. Hopefully PAC-X recognizes San Clemente Island in their system, which I highly doubt they will. Yep, 360. We're going to be flight level 155 today. CJ4 next. Oh, it did. Cool. Right engine can start. 15% on the N2.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat. Somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get
Not on ATC, bringing her right up to 360.
Emergency exit row. Please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety cards provided.
Good start on the right engine.
Ensure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let us
Engine starter.
so that way you can do this.
15% N2, introduce fuel.
During the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard. We are ready to go when you are.
Great, thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 155, which serves to California. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 13 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
240 on our climb speed. Altimeter 30303030. Two good engine starts.
You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on.
Alright, runway 03 is what they planned for us, right? Yep, 03. So we gotta come all the way down because of the winds. Alright.
A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist.
Alright, let's get our tug guy up.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouth to use for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, the cushion can be used as a secondary device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible.
Beacon logo.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position.
Everything here looks good.
That this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
Parking brakes off.
And let us know if you have any questions.
Okay, so the guy's not actually animated there. Okay. Interesting. Right here is fine. Remove the tug guy, even though he's not even animated. But we could take it from here. Flight control check. Full up, full down, full left, full right. Rudder, full left, full right. Cool. Pilot heats are on. Anti-ice not needed. Flaps to 15. Make sure it's indicated. Great, thank you. And parking brake is off. Taxi to runway 03. Taxi light coming on. And these gas trucks and Microsoft Flight Sim are always in the way. Never fails. Boom. By the way, we do have it on real world flight dynamics for, you know, sensibility or sensitivity in the aircraft. So, you know, if I hit the runway too hard or whatever, it will indicate a crash. Alright, we're ready to go. What was that? Nav strobe on, landing coming on. Hopefully I'm still on the runway here. Okay, good. We're going to take the full entire runway on this departure. Alright, looks like we are clear to the right, clear to the left. And power halfway, full throttle. We are rolling, and 2 good engines achieved in the green. Airspeed is alive. Looking for 110 on rotation. $100. Positive rate. Gears coming up.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright, what do we got? A bug here?
Don't sink.
Alright, flaps coming up. Climb power. Wow. Okay, autopilot yacht amper can come on. I gotta take that phone call.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
Alright, guys. Back at it. Jump up into the flight deck, see how we're doing. 27,000, climbing at 250. In the climb detent, looks good. Everything looks good. I think this is Prescott, Arizona? Let's see. I love Arizona. Such an awesome state. Okay, let's see what other views we have here. We can go ahead and sync our heading bug here. So we got up to the Mach speeds, so we can go ahead and increase this a little bit. Mach 0.72 is good. Alright, continuing our climb here. 284 nautical miles till we hit our first fix of our approach, which we can take a look at that. RNAV 24 GPS, and it literally is a straight into Junior, and we're actually flying to Junior, as you can see right here. Yeah, it's a straight in. At Junior, we're gonna need to be at 3,000, so it's good to know that. The minimums are refer to decision height. $575, I assume. $2,000 to go. Oh wow, look at that. We do have it on real world traffic.
Altitude.
1,000-foot call out. Alright, let's jump up into the flight deck and see where we're at here. 700 more feet to go. 265 nautical miles. Let's see if this calculated our top of descent. Oh, it did. Cool. Top descent right there. This should be a very straightforward landing. Speaking of the landing, let's go here and let's just take a look at some information that we can use. So 3,000 at Junior. Pump, we need to be at 1,700. Pretty much from pump, we're going to manually fly it in on a visual. Minimums are in. This is ATIS on approach. That's an RNAV arrival. What else do we need to look at here? Transition is 18,000. Yep. So it's 235 on the course heading into the runway. 235. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so we just hit cruise at 360. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come on down here. We're going to just going to slow down a little bit on the power. All right. I believe we are in California now. Yes, we are. Okay, let's take a look at the weather over there. Alright, so for San Clemente Island Airport, KNZD, that's not correct. KNUZ, is that it? Right? KNUC. Alright, altimeter is 3015. It is about 17 degrees Celsius, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. We have a west-northwest wind at 300 degrees, about 10 miles per hour. So maybe a little bit of a crosswind. At 300, so if we're landing on 25, so the approach chart is showing here that it is 235, so 300 is this way, right? So as you can see, 300 is here. That's the way the wind's pushing, so we'll have wind pushing this way as we come, so we might get a little bit of a crosswind, slightly, but it's only 10 miles an hour, so it's not too bad. Alright, so we come up to the flight deck, we just double check our speed. We could actually increase our power a little bit. Let's actually take a look at where we are on that power. Alright guys, take a quick break, hit the restroom, and when I come back we will take a look at where we're at. Should be get much closer when I get back. See you guys in a minute.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Alright guys, I'm back. Let me just make sure that everything looks good, which it does. And almost at our top of descent here, very close. Well, somewhat. I believe this... Yeah, that's the Salton Sea right there to our left. Pretty hazy over here. Pretty foggy over here in California. Yeah, Salton Sea here. And right here is Palm Springs, California. It would take maybe a little bit of an FPS hit due to the clouds in the area. Alright, we're getting close to the top of descent. Just looking over some notes here for just the checklist a little bit. Okay, so engine anti-ice and wing anti-ice is not needed, as you can see. We are not in the clouds, and it is not raining. The ortho here looks a little washed out, in my opinion. Beautiful shot of the Salton Sea. I believe this is... Yes, I believe this is Santa Barbara, not Santa Barbara, Palm Springs. Yeah, Palm Springs International is right there. And then you have, I'm not sure which airport that is. Could be a military airport, I don't know. Alright, so let's see where we're at. So we are coming to our top of descent very closely here. And there it is. So we're going to come to an initial 10,000. Whoop. Alright, let's go ahead and dial the power back. Let's go ahead and sync our heading. So we're 100 nautical miles till we hit, what is it, Jumbo? Jur at 3,000. So we're at an 86% satisfaction rate at the bottom left here. Look at this plane. Look at this. Look at this guy. Yeah, Palm Springs. Whole San Bernardino Valley all right here. Big Bear's over here, I believe. This is all Orange County. It's really beautiful over here. But it is unaffordable to the average American, let me tell you that. Alright, so we're dropping our height a little bit. Let's go ahead and do 1,200 feet per minute. Let this glide slope catch back up with us. Alright. Drop down to 1,800 feet per minute indicated there. Let's go to 1,900. Fuel looks good, 2187, 2185, and let's bring it down a little bit more. We'll dial the speed back a little bit. It's Los Angeles up here. So 10,000 feet, according to the navigation, is going to bring us to right here. As you can see, 10,000 feet is indicated here. So we're pretty much right on target. What airport is that? Not sure. Alright, good. So we're right in the glide path here. We're gonna now may as well just get our altimeter in. Let's see if it's done any updates, so we'll refresh it. So San Clemente Island, airport information. Alright, 3015 is the pressure. and it is 17 degrees. Alright, 315, and we can go there now. 315, 315, both checked. Shoot our nose down a little bit. Take our speed back a little bit. We're also going to go into our performance page here, and we're going to go into our approach phase. 3015 is our information, and it is 17 degrees Celsius. Whoops. So we're coming back in the glide path. That looks good. Let's go ahead and bring this guy up. 39.1 nautical miles away from Jur, fixed point. And the winds today are 300 at 10. (9,300 feet). Runway length, which is very good. Go ahead and send this. Approach is going to be 112. Pretty much standard. Go ahead and drop the speed a little bit. And go back to our legs page. That looks good. What are we at now? Okay, there's the island right there. Our runway's probably right around here somewhere. Okay, so we are directly in the path again. Let's go ahead and monitor our speed. We want to make sure we're going to be at 250 here. Alright, so let's go and bring our altitude now down to 3,000. Speed is holding at 250. Coming up on 10,000, so let's go ahead and turn our logo. Landing can come on. Alright.
We have begun our final descent into California. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
There's a runway right there, I think. So at Jur 3000, pump 1700. A little bit of the. Actually, let's turn the pilot fan off. Normal climate control is good. Alright, I think we're all good here. Let's go ahead and sync our bug a little bit if we need to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a little bit now. I don't want to overspeed. Let's do flight control change at, I'd say, about 135 is fine. Okay, a little over 10 nautical miles until we hit our first fix of our approach course. As you can see, we're very close here. And you can see the lights are there. It's Catalina Island, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's Catalina. Once we hit Jur, we're going to go ahead and drop down to 200, and we will start to get fully configured.
Altitude.
1,000-foot call out. Let's go down to 1,700. At 1,700, we'll probably take it manually in. Alright, so we're at Jur, so let's get some speed brakes out.
Altitude.
Check. Alright, speed's coming down, beautiful. Flaps 15. Spoilers retracted. Sync the heading bug. Landing gear down. Alright, and flaps to 15. We're going to go ahead and take this manual autopilot yaw damper. Gotten a little low. That's okay. Can make that correction. Yeah, you can see the crosswind coming in. I don't think this is very accurate here. It looks like we're a little low, but see, this the flight director is telling us to pull up, and this is saying you're too high. The altimeter is correct.
Minimums.
500.
Continue. Power cut. Got plenty of runway here. Yeah, that's full rudder to the left too, by the way. Yeah, that's full rudder to the left. I don't know. I don't think that's accurate on the rudder. Yeah, I think Microsoft needs to fix that. Either it's a Microsoft thing or it's a it's my rudder pedals. I don't know.
California. The local time is 9:16 a.m. and it's currently about 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, rudder pedals were full to the left to try to correct to the center line there.
Stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Alright, landing off, logo off, taxi on. Looks awesome though. Super cool little island. Park right over here. The refueling station here. Is our van waiting for us? If I can squeeze in here. Alright, boys and girls. Seatbelt signs off. Strobes, navs. Beacon, taxi, right, left. Coming off here. Avionics off. Continue that. And emergency off. Alright. Let's see if we can take a look at this island a little bit before we end the stream. Hopefully this doesn't crash the sim. It might. Yep, keep as default. Thank you. Resume. And let's go here. Let's go to camera systems. Let's go to showcase. Remove that. Using my Xbox controller now. Let's go back to camera. Let's go to drone speed. Take that guy up to the top. Just think sometimes, like, you know, detects that you're flying or whatever, and then it crashes the sim. It says, "Oh, you crashed." I was like, "Dude, I'm flying the drone around, bro. What are you talking about? I didn't crash." This looks pretty cool right here. Little default airport. Damn, this looks so dope. It'd be pretty fun. Take a little Cessna, fly out to LA. There's like one little town here. And this is it here, basically. It's like only a few restaurants, 1 or 2 hotels. I wonder what they use this island for. It's dope. Still amazes me that this is a flight simulator. It's a really nice island. Look at that coastline. Man, I wouldn't mind getting a shot of that. Man, that looks beautiful. Let me get a shot of that. First, close pack X, close that, and then remove the FPS. It's gonna close down Afterburner. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me. It's a fun stream, flying from Grand Canyon to Sedona, Sedona to San Clemente Island. It was a good one. Enjoyed it. A little spicy coming in to San Clemente there, but all in all, it was 2 good flights. Next stream is probably going to be maybe today, if not, probably more than likely tomorrow. And we'll fly out of here and we'll go to, I don't know, take a look on the map and see where we'll go. Alright guys, I appreciate you following along. Take care.